Hello and welcome to Badger Talks Live Quick Picks, which brings exciting happening resources and talent from your UW flagship campus to people of Wisconsin and beyond. My name is Shasparay Irvin, and I am a UW Madison theater graduate and first wave alumna, as well as the founding artistic director of the Black Arts Matters Festival. Currently, I'm an MA student in Arts and Creative Enterprise Leadership at the Bolz Center for Arts Administration, and I am the Division of the Arts Residency's Programs Assistant. During the month of February, Badger Talks is proud to present a series of 15 minutes chats featuring the important works coming out of the Division of the Arts, a unit reporting to the Office of the Provost that unifies and catalyzes the arts at UW-Madison. This Black History Month, the division will highlight the various ways in which the arts create and activate spaces of belonging at UW-Madison, and in turn, improve individual well-being through conversations with arts faculty and staff, guest artists, and students. The Division of the Arts Residency Programs bring innovative and diverse artists to UW-Madison for semester-long, academic year-long, and short-term residencies. Visiting artists bring their expertise to campus arts programs, as well as open opportunities for interdisciplinary collaboration, expand student horizons, and engage with campus and Madison communities. The Arts Residency Programs include the Interdisciplinary Artist-in-Residence program and the International Visiting Artists program. Today, I'm here with Porsha Olayiwola, the February 2023 Interdisciplinary Artist-in-Residence, presented in partnership with the Division of the Arts and the Office of Multicultural Arts Initiatives. Porsha is a writer, performer, curator, and educator who uses Afro-futurism and surrealism to examine the historical and current issues in the Black, woman, and queer diasporas. Porsha is our fourth artist in residence this year and joins a legacy as one of 54 residencies the division has hosted since 1999. Yeah. So, Porsha, I've always been a huge fan of your work. I brought you here for the first ever Black Arts Matters Festival in 2019 to perform your one-person show called Black and Ugly as Ever, which I believe you called a choreo poem that utilizes movement, poetry, and theater. So you are a writer, performer, educator, you're talented, multi-hyphenate, if you will. Can you tell us why working in the interdisciplinary arts is important to you?
Yeah. First, I'll just say hi. So excited to be here with you. Happy last day of Black History Month. Super excited about that. And yeah, thank you for bringing up that time. That was a really incredible performance, and it was exciting to be here. How and why is interdisciplinary arts important to me and part of my practice?
Yes.
Well, my primary practice is a poet, right? I exist and move through the world as a poet, which is like fine and fulfilling. And I think there are times when I have more to say, when the poem doesn't necessarily capture absolutely everything. And so sometimes it might need to exist in the form of a choreo poem, right? Sometimes the thing that needs to get out actually is a song because it has a draw. You know, it has a ghost that is lingering behind the words. And so sometimes it doesn't fit in the capacity of in a poem, right? I also consider education and being an educator as a part of my practice. And part of that is related to community and community building. But also really it's about sharing knowledge. You know, as much as I am educator, I'm also educated in all of those moments. And so it really is an opportunity for me to have conversations about art with folks who are like new and developing it, but also in turn, you know, that affects my practice in the best way. So it's a little bit selfish, but.
Yeah, my mother to this day still quotes part of the choreo poem.
Oh, wow.
Because she attended, and
such a gift.
Yes, I love that you speak about that education experience and just how art activism is a part of your practice. And I consider that as well. So thank you for that. So actually, when speaking about wellness, we know from various studies that there's consistent evidence that art can prevent ill health. and that students' fundamental beliefs, behaviors, goals change because of encounters with the arts. For some students, the arts inspire a stronger sense of self and impart meaning and purpose in life. With that in mind, the University of Wisconsin-Madison is home to the First Wave program, which is the first and only full tuition poetry hip hop urban art scholarship of its kind, and it's a partner in your residency. I was a First Wave scholar in undergrad, and I'm a proud alum. On this campus, First Wave has created a community of artists that was essential for me at this predominantly white institution and created a sense of belonging and kinship. So I know firsthand how the arts and arts community can improve the human condition. Porsha, in your opinion and experience, how can art be a catalyst for well-being and belonging?
Thank you for that question. And all of these questions are so full and thought-provoking. I love this notion that art is a catalyst for the human condition. That's something I definitely believe in, right? There's this theory that suggests that the human rights movement can be attributed to the creation of the novel, right? Because people got a chance to read somebody else's story and identify with them. And so I don't know, I like that is the truth, right? And also that is a part of my truth, right? Really thinking about how to tell narratives, and more specifically my own story, right? How to like write my truth as close to the bone as I can possibly get it. And then by being so close to the truth, letting other folks see themselves, opening myself so that others might find themselves as well, offers a belonging of sorts. I really do believe that art allows us to have conversations across a variety of canvases, which is really exciting and necessary, right? Because sometimes jargon isn't the way to get to a person, but I think art has this ability of being personal and intimate in a way that kind of bypasses what we assume we should know about a human or the world, which I think is really exciting. And then thinking about wellness, I also love that. I love that. It's something I've been trying to occupy more. As a writer, I'm always thinking about poems, writing poems, but also I've been doing it more so as journaling. I've never done journaling. Okay. I'm embarrassed to admit it, but I think it has been this space. It's created a space for me to kind of talk about my feelings, my emotions. And I think what's most important is really being able to have conversations with myself, right? I think, and that's also what I think about art, right? Is that it's this thing that comes from within oneself, right? It doesn't exist in the world before, and then we become creators, right? We get a chance to create something that comes from within the very depths of ourselves, right? And put it outside in the world. And so for me, the ability to create in a world that doesn't allow for creation or dictates how one can create, et cetera, doing all of that, I think creating amidst that is a really powerful tool for oneself, for engaging imagination, and for really like authentically having the opportunity to kind of harness one's ideas, amidst the context of the world. What does it mean for me to bring out something outside my body, but also for me to like sit and journal and have conversations with myself? How do I reach a closer truth, you know? Which is a long-winded way of saying I agree with all of those things.
Amazing. No, I'm actually really proud of you for journaling. I've been trying to get back to that for a very long time. I used to journal. So shout out to you for doing that. And
once a week.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to do once a week. I promise. I'm going to hit you up and like once a week doing the journaling. Okay, so again, we are very excited to have you for this arts residency program. The Division of the Arts has hosted over 50 artists in residence since 1999, and you are building on this legacy. It's also true that First Wave scholars are legacy carriers with vision here on campus. As an educator and artist in residence in this collaborative program, what impact do you hope to have at UW-Madison? What legacy do you want to leave behind?
Well, that's a heavy question. I mean, I like to say I'm only here for a week, so I don't know what the legacy building looks like now. I think that I've been thinking about this question, and how do I want to exist and be here, for such a short period of time? And it's really easy for me, which is I want to listen and I want to see, right? which is to say, I got a chance to stop in on a class yesterday and got asked some really interesting questions, but also asked questions around resources. And so I'm like here to kind of see what folks are doing and to see how I can be a resource, right? Whether that means actively listening and like connecting folks to resources afterwards. And also having a chance to see Moonshine this past weekend, right? Like, I understand that I'm an artist and I'm here to be an artist in residence. But also, I'm in a community of artists, which is really exciting because folks are here and taking their work seriously, and I'm literally here to see it, right? Like I want to sit in the audience and see the work that students are producing, and say, that was really incredible what you did. I like see you, and I see what you're doing with your work. So that's the goal, that's the legacy, is really to listen and to see, to like see and let people know that they have been seen, right?
Yes, that's beautiful. Also, I just know from like speaking with other first wave students how excited everyone is to have you here. I've seen, at Moonshine. At Moonshine, I saw everyone trying to get a picture with you. I want one, by the way. And
I mean, the feeling's mutual.
Yes, like you are really doing the work on campus, and just you being here has really, at least in what I can see from First Wave and other people, have really just uplifted campus, and people are excited about the events that you have going on. So we are out of time.
That was so quick.
Yeah, it was quick. Thank you for joining me here today. Please visit the artsresidency.wisc.edu for more information on the events for Porsha's residency and upcoming residencies. Porsha, where can we find and follow you? Where can the masses?
You can find me on campus, up the street, around the corner. No, but really, I'm here for a week, and I would love to hang out, have office hours with folks. As far as the social medias, I am at Porsha Olayiwola. I believe on everything. The website is PorshaOlayiwola.com. So,
yes. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for watching this Badger Talks live event produced by the University of Wisconsin-Madison through UW Connects Outreach and the Office of State Relations. Follow us on Facebook and YouTube to see the library of past recorded talks. Please visit badgertalks.wisc.edu to see the schedule of upcoming talks, sign up for the Badger Talks email list, and search the roster of over 400 UW experts who are available to give talks on important issues in your Wisconsin